All right, good morning. It is the day after 4th of July, and we wanted to go through the portfolio and show everybody kind of what we are working with. As you can see, it's about 84, 8,500 in the portfolio. It's got $857 available for purchasing, and I think today on the list we do have a recurring investment in Lyft, so we will post that on X when we see what the final price is for the purchase. As you can see, I do have a bunch of options in play. This Pfizer one is what we started at the beginning of the year. It's a 2-year option out for $27.50, which is basically where the stock has been. But we are adding to this position every week. We want to get dollar cost average into this stock with 100 shares. Hopefully by the end of the year, we'll see kind of how that goes. Everything else is just kind of something I add as we go, and a lot of times I will supplement this with an option for later to buy. Hoping that Treasury bills interest rates are going to start coming down. We will start putting money into this account to cover the costs of those options. So the ones that are the most important right now is Lyft. They will be expiring in the next 2 weeks. It's a $16 put, so obviously it is definitely under $16. We're looking at $13.44 now. I've been averaging in every day. I look at the price and see if it's something I like. Right now you're at about $13.40, and we're hoping that, last time I looked at a chart, I think it was like $12 is kind of where I could see this going, worst case scenario. So I would probably add another 10 to 15 shares around that point, and I might additionally buy an option spread back to October, November. That way, it's kind of what I have in play when it comes to this $14 call. What I have in September, this July, gives me a little bit of time to continue to add to the commons, which will bring down the average as we get further into the year. Eventually sell it all. That's the plan. Make some money. So that's like the biggest one. This guy, we've been buying off of a recommendation online in one of the discords that I belong to. CLSK is CleanSpark. It is a crypto mining play. It's pretty volatile. I mean, it pops into like the 15s, almost 20s. Then it comes back down. It seems to have kind of based here, but unfortunately, with the market kind of, I wouldn't say it's shaky, but at any time, I think a pullback this summer could happen. So a lot of these positions may end without too much profit. But right now the break-even price is $13.85, so I feel pretty confident in holding this, especially as Bitcoin goes up and down. So once again, I just want you guys to take a look what we're working with. This will give you an idea of why we add to, why we sell, and kind of go from there. So we kind of went over Lyft today. Real quick look at CleanSpark, just because those are the two that are coming up super quick. Hopefully we'll go over Uber, and we'll go over, because Uber is my probably number one most interest in this portfolio. We also have Planeteer Technologies, and this one is up way higher than I expected it to be. which is cool. I mean, there's no problem with that, but I always like to keep this portfolio diversity under 15%. I think that's healthy diversification. And yeah, this ends up about 22% since we purchased it. I've stopped buying shares. If anything, this is going to be an area where I start to sell. I thought $1 ago this was going to start to dump again, especially off some bad news. I think it got a downgrade earlier this month. And so, yeah, I mean, even here, it's kind of like 50-50 everywhere. Nobody really knows what to do with this guy. So we're up. We're going to take profit and use some of that market value to continue to average into other positions and go from there. So everybody have a good trading day. I'm kind of taking it slow this week because we're on vacation. And we will kind of update this portfolio as we go. Again, any options that I purchase, options or shares, will be posted on X, and we'll use the blog to kind of go over all of them and see where we stand. We'll go from there. Maybe I'll do some charting later this week when I'm back in town to kind of show some of these positions. And if anybody knows or wants to talk about other stocks that they want to see charts for or convince me to start slowly buying, I'm always open. All right, guys. Good luck.